about planning their strategy, the investment strategy for 2024?
Thank you, Bijesh. This is something that a lot of people would ask. What should I do in 2024? Should I invest in equity or not? Because already markets are at the peak.
Yeah.
And will I make money further if I invest? See, 2024, the equity markets, if you're looking at, because there is a pending election and also there is an uncertainty around the elections. So you should be careful of putting the lump sum investment into 2024. So you should wait for the dips. Whenever you get an opportunity, you should invest. Otherwise, it is ideal that if I am an investor, what would I do? I would rather put all my money into the fixed income instruments. See, today bonds are offering anywhere between 7.5 to 8% returns.
Yeah.
So even if you buy government securities, you get 7.5, 8% return. And when the rate cut happens, you will also see that the bond prices will go up. So what you may make a capital gain out of that, because in next 1-2 years, you will not get this kind of a bond offering. So you make 7.5, 8% right now, 7.3% kind of an yield that you are getting in a government bond. If I have a substantially big amount of money, I would rather put most of the money into government securities. And if I want to really buy some stocks for 3-4 months or 6 months during this next 12 months in 2024, I would rather take some leverage on the government securities and buy the stocks but not sell the government securities. Probably when I see something really interesting coming through, because already 2023 has been phenomenally very high returns on the equity, I would rather play the diversification, move majority of money into the government bonds, get a fixed interest of 8%. Because I do not expect the equity markets to do more than 8-9% in the next financial year. Because once the excitement of election, everything is over, then comes what is the next trigger. So you will not find one after the other triggers for the markets just like that. So after normally a natural big run, you will always see a stunted growth. So if you can make the same 8% in a fixed interest in instrument, it is better I would be there and not miss the equity opportunity. As and when we get, I can always use a leverage on my government securities. I can get money on my government securities. Let's say I have parked some 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs in government securities. I can get 5-10 lakh rupees leverage on that. The brokers will provide you all those things, and you can use that borrowed money on 5-10 lakh rupees that you can invest in stocks. But don't go overboard on stocks just because everything is going up. And 2024, you need to manage it carefully if you are a retail investor. Now, if you are looking at long term, then all that whatever I have said, please forget that. Just invest money. Don't time the market. Just invest money and wait for 4-5 years. You will see phenomenal returns. And whatever we have seen, the markets going from an average of 17,000 level to 21,000 level, this is not the real story. This is just a trailer. You will see the real picture coming out in the next 4-5 years when the GDP starts getting into double digit.
Yeah.
You should not miss that rally. Now, if you are a long-term investor, make sure that you are there in equity markets. No other asset class will give you this kind of a return in next 5 years. Take my words, I'll also come back in 2028, 29 and talk about how it performed. But that time probably it will just be numbers for you. If I say you would have made 300% return, 100% return, 250% return, if you are not present in the stock market, you will still bad like what I said today, 94% in defense stocks. It is only a paperwork for you, but for someone else, it is actual money that they have made. So you don't miss opportunity for next 5 years. If you are a long-term investor, put money into stocks. Does not matter whether it is high or low. Just stay invested for 5 years. You will see humongously huge returns in next 5 years.